Josh, why don't you take people through the process if they go to a new market? You know, how did you figure out in Philadelphia how title works? How did you figure out in Philadelphia, you know, how does a sale work? You know, there's as many as 4 different sales there in a month. You know, how did you collect your information and find things out?
Cool, great. So when I first went to Philadelphia, I lost my mind. There was a website, Office of Philadelphia Sheriff. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Google, I'm gonna find out everything I can online. So I got the rules, found out there was a 9-month right of redemption, what that meant, dove into the statutes. That's where I can find the information about everything. So I pulled the list and I went and started driving properties. So when it comes to these tax sales, people can pay the taxes and then prevent the property from going to auction. So I'm looking, checking my list, I'm checking the website, all these properties that says that they're still available. So I'm like, great, I'm not wasting my time. I drive all these properties, I'm taking notes, and then I show up for the first auction and all of my properties get canceled. And so that was like a good day of driving. I was like, no, this is garbage. So I went back the second day and the same thing happened. I thought, what is happening? So naturally you might think, well, this just, you know, there's nothing here. And what I found out, so I called the county. I said, listen, you guys' website is junk because you said that all these properties were going to sale. I checked the night before, and then I get there, and they're all gone. She said, well, you know, we get our information from Line Barger, and that's what we got. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna roll with this. So then I call Line Barger, and then I find out that they actually have all their information on a website as well. So then I started using that website, and then the same with GRB. So you can see right there, just in a quick instance, I hit a wall, right? And so now we use those websites, and I have a much clearer and better understanding of what is going to go to sale and what isn't. So I'm driving the list. The first thing I did too is I wanted to find out who could pull title for me there. So a lot of the questions I had, I found out once I arrived at the sale. There's a company called Brixie. So I started using Brixie for title. And the way that they explained it to me in Philadelphia wasn't good enough for what I needed. So then I just got on the internet and spent hours and hours and hours finding out how to do it myself. So yeah, I got in and then I started driving the properties, found out about all the rules. Network. You network. The first auction that we all came together, we were building connections, building relationships. Was it the first auction we went to that we had sold the property before the auction was over as well? Yeah. So a lot of people are always wondering, what are the exit strategies here? And honestly, half the time they will unfold on their own. All we did is we did our due diligence, we drove properties, we went to the sale, stick within our max bid, acquired some property, and then that brought people.